Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking Revelations, where we're going to cook and review some delicious recipes, so hopefully dinner time's just a little bit easier for everybody. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. If you're returning, welcome back. So glad you guys are liking the content. So tonight's video is going to be real great, real simple, real easy. So let's go jump into it and see what we've got. I am so excited about tonight's dinner. It's so easy, it's so simple that everyone's gonna love it, and you are gonna be hailed the hero of the night for this quick, simple, delicious dinner. So what we've got tonight is we're gonna do a pre-seasoned pork loin roast. This is garlic and pepper. I just got this from my local Aldi. This is what it looks like. Never tried it before, it's new. I've never seen it in the store before, so you know, I love my Aldi meat, so I obviously already have high hopes for it. We're also going to do two recipes from the Pioneer Woman, her cookbook, which is the Dinner's Ready. I love my Pioneer Woman, I love my Ree Drummond, I love her cookbooks, and I love her recipes. So we're going to be doing a lemon pepper corn. So we're going to be seasoning it with some lemon pepper. You can use crushed red pepper if you'd like. And we're also going to be doing cheesy instant mashed potatoes. Look, I love instant mashed potatoes. There was a time where my family lived off of these. I prefer boiling them, cooking them myself, but I'm always down for an easy instant potato night. So we're going to be doing cheesy instant mashed potatoes. So I've got some cheese. We're going to be doing some garlic powder, salt, pepper, obviously, and butter. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and start off by getting this pork loin in its casserole dish, get our meat thermometer in it, and it's going to go into a 350-degree oven. And when we return, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my corn and potatoes. All right, welcome back, y'all. So I've had this pork loin roast going in the oven at 350. I put my thermometer in it. I don't cook by time, I cook by temperature. So it's reached 145 degrees. So let's pull it out of the oven. Ooh, it smells so good. Look at this. Crispy brown skin, but it's gonna be so tender inside. Now, you're gonna wanna let this rest. I usually do about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to put just a little bit of tin foil over it, so that way it keeps the moisture in, keeps the heat in, doesn't dry out and get cold. All right, now over here, I've got some water boiling, salted water, boiling over here. And this is for my corn. So we're gonna make lemon pepper corn out of the Pioneer Woman's cookbook. And I've got 4 long ears of corn that I've cut in half into 8 little pieces. So I'm just gonna plop them right in here. And we'll let them go 10 minutes until they get tender and warm. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and work on over here, and we're gonna get these cheesy mashed potatoes started. All right, so now on this side of my stove, I've got 4 cups of water boiling, unsalted, no salt. So this is gonna be for the cheesy instant mashed potatoes, which, listen, I'm all for instant potatoes. My family used to live off of instant potatoes back in the day, so I am really looking forward to this. I've got to cut up my cheese, or grate up my cheese. I've got about 8 ounces here. The recipe calls for a 1.5 cups, so I might not use the full 8 ounces. But look at this kitchen gadget that I got off Amazon. That shreds your cheese. Let me see if I can get you guys down so easy. Although I do find that this clogs very easy, so I just clean it out every couple turns. And then you've got this little contraption here that goes right in here and pushes that cheese right on down, getting it grated. I prefer home-bought cheese. It's so much more delicious and melts easier than the already shredded cheese you get at the store. So this right here just makes it so much easier to grate cheese and get it done real quick, real fast, real easy. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon relatively cheaply. So we've got our water boiling over here, and we're gonna add our 2 packets of potatoes. Just right in here. All right, boiling over. So we've got our 2 packets of potatoes in there. Take it off the heat, stir it in. And this is where you're gonna add your seasonings. We've got some onion powder. And I don't measure seasonings. If you would like full accurate measurements, then I'll post the recipe down below. Onion powder, some black pepper, and salt. And remember, there is salt in the cheese. You don't want to add too much salt. So let's mix this up. All right, and of course we've got our tasting spoon. You have to taste what you cook as you cook it. Just take a little bit here, just to make sure I've got my seasonings right, because I want to make sure I've got my base seasonings right before I add my cheese. It could do with a little bit more salt. And some pepper. And this right here is why you taste while you cook. You don't want to over season and you don't want to under season either. You want your food to have taste. And it's an excuse because I get to taste all the good food before everybody else. Potatoes are giving me a workout. Good. So now I'm gonna kind of place this pan back onto my off but still warm burner, so that way when I add the cheese it kind of melts. So this is just kind of a big handful I grabbed. I'm not gonna measure the cheese, I'm just gonna kind of stir it in until it looks good to me. I know back when I first started cooking, all the measurements and the steps and the this and the that really intimidated me, because I'm like, oh gosh, like how can I do all this? How do I get it done and it's not burnt? You know, and I've burnt dinners. I still burn dinners. So we are all just trying to feed our families around here. All right, I've got the cheese all melted in. So good. And I've just got some room temperature butter, about 2 tablespoons here. And I'm just gonna add that right into the potatoes and let it kind of melt. All right, We've got our corn bubbling away over there, getting nice and warm. We've got our mashed potatoes, the butter's melting, getting everything nice. Let's go ahead and let this corn finish up, and then I'll show you how to finish up the corn. We'll plate everything and then sit down to eat. All right, I've got my corn all taken out of my hot boiling water and plated up right here. And all we're gonna do is get that butter ready. So I've got a whole stick of room temperature butter. You want it to be soft so that way we can cook with it and work with it, because we're gonna be mixing it with some flavors. Some butter, and of course the lemon pepper, because what? All right. You can use crushed red pepper flakes just for some heat. I'm not going to for tonight, just for the simple fact of my kids won't eat it if it's spicy. So we're gonna grate some ginger. You're gonna grate some lemon zest, put it all into this bowl, mix it all together, and then we're gonna slather it all over these corn. All right, I'm gonna get this finished. I'm gonna plate everything up, and next time we see each other, I'll be sitting down ready to eat with ya. All right, I've got everything cooked, everything plated, and I'm ready to dig in. It smells so good. So let's do the pork first. It's got this beautiful crust on it from the seasonings, but the meat is so tender and juicy. Oh, that's delicious. With that crust on there, All right. Now for these cheesy potatoes. They're good. You definitely get the instant mashed potato taste, which is fine. I don't mind it. If you eat instant potatoes, then you won't mind it. But if you are partial to not liking the fake processed taste of the instant potatoes, then you do get that from here. But it's good, and my family will eat it. So this is the corn slathered in that lemon pepper butter, some Parmesan cheese on top. All right, excuse me for my my dirty eating. Friends, that is delicious, you guys. You get the sweetness of that corn, but then you get hit with this like citrus bomb from the lemon pepper and the lemon zest we put in there, and then it's garlicky. I could eat this quite literally every day. All right, guys, that's it. So pretty much everything I liked. Feel like the potatoes could have done a little bit better, but overall it's good. If you try this recipe out, please let me know down in the comments. And if you have any other videos or recipes you'd like me to put, just let me know. Bye.